Hey, so guys, Kita back, and now we're going to be talking about, Hurricane Maria hitting Puerto Rico. And actually, I heard about this, on Vice yesterday, and I heard it took over like a lot of people. I don't know how much exactly, but I heard it's like over 100 people. So yeah, it's a very bad, no, very bad time right now. Yeah, by New York. Yeah, this one is by New York Times. 21st. I think it's today. Yes, today. All right. So yeah, and this is a picture of the rebel in Saint Hus in Saint. I'll say Saint Juan. But yeah, Puerto Ricans were confronted Thursday with their first clear view of the crushing devastation wrought by rots. I'll say rots by Hurricane Maria. Splintered homes, crumbled balconies, uproot trees, and floodwaters coursing through streets. A storm cut a path through the island on Wednesday, and 100% of the territory remained without power. Officials predicted that it could take months to restore electricity as rescue brigades out, ventured out to assist. My bad. I said, I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was asses, but it's assist. Oh man, asses. It has to be asses. I'll say asses anyway. Asses the toll of death and injury. I'm pretty sure it would be assist, right? I mean, assist instead of asses, in my opinion. But that's just me. They wrote the article. It's whatever. Puerto Rico faces numerous obstacles as it begins to emerge from the storm. The weight of an extended debt and bankruptcy crisis. A recovery process begun after Irma, which killed at least 3 people and left nearly 70% of households without power. The difficulty of getting to an island far from the mainland and a strain of relief efforts by the Federal Emergency Management Agency and other groups already spread thin in the wake of several recent storms. Irma, Irma, give us a break, but Maria destroyed us. Edwin Serrano, uh, a construction worker in Old Saint Juan, Saint Juan said. Maria's entered Puerto Rico's southeast side of Wednesday with Category 4 winds of 155 miles per hour and continued its furious roll northwide, bringing pounding rains of heavy winds to the Dominican Republic. Officials cautioned that it could deliver dangerous storm surges to the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. I don't know how to say these names, which were already reeling from the effects of Hurricane Irma, which predictions suggested that Maria would veer north and spare the mainland United States. But officials say the East Coast was not out of danger, and even absent the storm's main fury. Absent the storm's main fury. Coastal areas could still feel its effects this weekend with heavy rain and dangerous gales. Here's the latest. Maria passed close to the northeastern coast of Dominican Republic on Thursday as a Category 3 storm. Hurricane warnings were in effect for parts of that country, as well as Turks and Caicos. Caicos Island? I'll say Caicos. And the southeastern Bahamas. Flood warnings cover the entirety, entirety of Puerto Rico on Thursday. Forecasters say Puerto Rico will see about 2 feet of rain by Friday, which is as much as 35 inches in places. Storm surges were expected and raise water levels by as much as 6 feet in the Dominican Republic. This is significant. There is significant concern about the expected life-threatening storm surge of 9 to 12 feet in the Turks and goddamn this name Siacos and the Bahamas, according to Michael Berna of the National Hurricane Center. And the death toll from Hurricane Maria rising to at least 15 on the small Caribbean island of Dominica, according to Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett. 2 people were also killed on the French Caribbean island on Guadeloupe, officials say. Governor Ricardo Rosoleo told CNN late Wednesday that officials knew of only one fatality in Puerto Rico. The United States Coast Guard reported the death of a man aboard a capsized vessel near Vieques. Yeah, I was Vieques, Puerto Rico. A woman and 2 children were rescued from the boat by British Royal Navy helicopter crew, it added. President Trump said Thursday that he would visit Puerto Rico, but gave no details on the timing of the trip. In the United States Virgin Islands, Governor Kenneth E. Mapp announced a 24-hour curfew for 4 islands until further notice. In Puerto Rico, Governor Marcelo, whatever. Yeah, Governor had previously set at 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew effective towards Saturday. Restoring power is a priority in Puerto Rico. Yeah, this is a long ass article. Y'all can read the rest. I'll put it in the description. But yeah, man, America, man. Yeah, man. Damn, I just got the name. What was it? Oh yeah, Judgment Day is coming, y'all. Judgment Day is coming, man. Because all the crap that's been going on in this world, the water is rising. Hey man, it's coming. That's all I gotta say, man. So you better count your blessings real fast, cause one day this whole world's gonna be overflowing, like in the Bible. And I definitely believe that shit, man. But I will say this though. Even though we're going through all this, it's not too late to, try to get, I want to say go back to what it used to, where there's peace and harmony and all that shit. But in my opinion, there's really never any peace. It's always corruption and all that. Even when Jesus was around, there were always corruption. So the world has always been like this, sadly. But I wish people in Puerto Rico, we give them the best support, because America, we already going through deep shit, in what is it, in Texas and Florida, because we've been hit by the hurricane as well. Hurricane Harvey and Irma and some other hurricane too. I forgot what. Hurricane Katia. Oh, this was 2011. Okay, Hurricane. I noticed Hurricane Jose. Hurricane Jose. Is this new? Hurricane Jose. Oh, it's in the Atlantic. It destroyed, yeah, destroyed hundreds of homes. Yeah, I think Jose is a brand new, is a new, let's see, yeah, new hurricane. So, damn, man, all these hurricanes. That's sheesh. But I will say this, man, Virginia. Even though I hate Virginia, Virginia is like the most safest. Okay, yeah, that was the video of what is it? Oh yeah, the video about Kanika Jenkins. Oh well, I'm gonna definitely upload that, in a second, after this video. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say about Virginia. Virginia is a very safe state. Like you rarely hear any stuff happening in Virginia other than the recent earthquake. Even though it was a couple years ago, like I think it was like 2000. Because I definitely remember how it was an earthquake, and I was there in Virginia, so I was at home and I was like watching TV, and the whole ground just shook. And I was like, what the hell? I really ran I literally ran out the house like fast as hell, man. So I know it was like, going through an earthquake, but I mean nothing major happened, just a little cracks on the walls, nothing too major. Got the house checked, it was all fine and daisy, but I mean I do wish the people, wish them, the best and give them blessings, bless God that they're all right. No more, hopefully, no more people, gets injured or hurt or die. Any other negative effect. And also Mexico. Oh yeah, Mexico, they got a earthquake too. So let's talk about that. Mexico earthquake. And I forgot when they got hit earthquake. Let's see. Reuters. That's what it means. All right. So rescuers toiled on Thursday to extract survivors, included Taiwanese workers from collapsed buildings after Mexico's deadliest earthquake in 32 years, but the Navy said no children were now trapped at a school at the heart of rescue effects. More than 50 survivors has been plucked from disaster sites in Mexico City since Tuesday afternoon's 7.1 magnitude quake. And first responders, volunteers, and spectators joined the chants of Yes We Can. The death toll was at least 233, revised down from 237 earlier on Thursday, according to Mexico's head of civil protection, Luis Felipe Puente, I guess. In Mexico City, 1,900 were injured. Sheesh. There's a lot of people, man. As the chance of survival diminished with each passing hour, officials vowed to press on, hardened by the few success stories. Late on Wednesday night, an 8-year-old girl was rescued from a collapsed building in a Tlalpan neighborhood near 36 hours after the quake, local officials said. After more than a day of wall-to-wall television coverage of the search for a girl in the rubble of the Enrique Rapsaman school in the south of the capital, the Mexican Navy changed its version of events and said all pupils were now accounted for. We have done we have done a count with the school authorities, and we are sure that all the children either tragically died or are in hospital or safe at home, says senior Navy officials Angel Enrique Angel Angel or yes Angel Enrique Sarmiento. Mexican television stations led by broadcaster Televisa has cited rescuers as saying that the schoolgirl was trapped in the rubble. As admiral in charge of the rescue effort at the school has confirmed that. So, 11 other children were rescued from the same Enrique Rapsamen school where students are aged roughly 6 to 15. 19 children and 6 adults were 19 children and 6 adults there were killed. The body of a woman was pulled out on Thursday morning. God damn. Sheesh, man. This is gruesome. The Taiwanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed 5 nationals were trapped in a collapsed clothing factory in Abrera neighborhood. The victims included a Taiwanese businessman, according to Liao, Carlos Liao, Taiwanese top envy to Mexico. Volunteers cutting through debris at the factory, which has been combed by rescue dogs, heard signs of life. First we heard blows, and then we established visual contact. There was a person trapped in a car, said rescue worker Amori Perez. We shouted, "If you are inside a vehicle, please knock 3 times." He knocked 3 times. Thank God. Rescue workers were joined by crews from Panama, El Salvador, the United States, and Israel, where others from Latin American countries on the way. Throughout the capital, volunteers and bystanders used dogs, cameras, motion detectors, and heat-seeking equipment to detect victims who may still be alive. Mechanical diggers moved larger slabs of concrete. Damn, man. This is yeah, the article is still pretty long. I'm trying not to make this not vehicle, this video too long because I'm already on my second article basically. But yeah, man, 2 events happening at once. No, really 4. 2 events are happening. 2 hurricane attacks happening in America, and 1 in Mexico, and 2 in Puerto Rico, and I think another place. I forgot where. So that's basically almost 1,000 people. Almost 500 to 1,000 people dead in a short amount of time. So this is pretty scary, man. It's pretty scary, man. So right now, the government is doing much as it can, but as sadly as it is, we gotta take our hearts out of our sleeves and stop depending on the government so much, and we gotta take things in our own hands. I'm sorry to sound so harsh, but that's how it's gotta be, man, because you can't depend on the government all the freaking time, man. You just can't, because when things start to go shit, the government can't really do much about it. I mean, it'll do something, but it can't really. It's gonna do as much as it already is, because it already gave financial all its financial aid and all its government assistance to the toward the low lives of the society as it is, and now you got to try save everybody. It just can't. So you gotta do what's best for you and your family or loved ones or whoever by any means necessary. So, I wish you guys, especially the people that the hurricane, survivors, victims of, all these hurricanes that's going on throughout the cities and countries. God bless y'all. I wish y'all the best. Hope you guys, get better through this. Cause, the rest of the world is gonna support you. Even though there's some assholes in the mix, but as a whole, as a majority, we're gonna support you. And other than that, hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.